Hey guys, welcome. This is Steve Lawson, and welcome to the first of what will be many presentations that I'm going to be making with regards to this company that I've recently joined, which is DasCoin. Now, for those of you that don't know anything about DasCoin or maybe know a little bit, what I'm going to try and do is to run through this presentation, which is a PowerPoint presentation that's been created by our team. This is our Diamond team that I'm a member of and part of the organization. It's the fastest growing team in the company. It's doing incredible things. The leadership is traveling all over the world presenting this amazing opportunity and this amazing company. So this presentation is probably going to be at least half an hour long. There's a lot to go through, a lot to talk about, and I'm going to try and go through this step by step and present each slide in my own words and hopefully give you an understanding of this business and give you an understanding of why I'm so excited to be part of DasCoin and why I see this as being why it's going to be one of the major business opportunities for anybody in 2017 and beyond. So with that, let's just welcome you to this DasCoin presentation. And like I say, this is probably going to be a half an hour long. So let's just get straight on with it. Go into the first slide. And I want to talk a little bit about the world of cryptocurrencies. Now, I don't profess to be an expert in cryptocurrency. It's something relatively new to me. It's something that I've known about for a long time, but didn't necessarily express a big interest in. But, you know, times are changing. The world is changing. Technology is changing. We saw what happened in the crash of 2008. The fiat currencies that we're now operating in, the dollar, the pound, the euro, all of these currencies are struggling. All of these fiat currencies are struggling. And people are looking to new ways of transacting money across the world. They're looking for new ways to be able to utilize different types of currencies to be able to transact in all kinds of ways with people from all parts of the world. This is a global market. This is we talk about globalization and how it's shrunk the world, and really the way that money moves around the world now is changing, and we have to look at what's happening with cryptocurrency. We have to look and understand that governments, institutions, banks, businesses, they're all investing in blockchain technology, which is really the kind of core behind cryptocurrencies. So this is happening today, this is happening now, and we need to be aware of this revolution in technology, aware of this revolution in online currencies and digital currencies. So let's talk a little bit about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is really the kind of grandfather of all cryptocurrencies. It was introduced back in 2009, and it may have actually been a couple of years before that, but let's take it from 2009, and the value really was zero. It was a brand new technology. People really didn't understand it. People didn't really think it was going to take off, and for the first couple of years it really did nothing. There was just a very small minority of people that were really involved in this space, could see and understand the vision of what Bitcoin was all about. But it was really a couple of years after Bitcoin launched and people started to talk about it, started to learn about it, that the value of this coin started to go up. And in 2011, it was trading around 31 cents per coin. And you know, this is obviously a tiny amount, but it was interesting because it was really the beginning of what was going to be an incredible explosion in growth for Bitcoin. And so, like it says on the screen now, did you know that if you'd bought $27 worth of Bitcoin back in 2011 and sold it in 2014, then it would be worth $880,000. I mean, that's just incredible. And, you know, the reality is over the next few years, the coin started to grow in popularity. The price started to go up. And in 2012, it went to an all-time high of $1,200, which is absolutely unbelievable. So you imagine if you'd come in there at the very beginning, you know, and bought literally just a few $100s worth of Bitcoin, you would now be a millionaire if you were still holding on to those coins. So really, really incredible the way that the Bitcoin has become part of this changing world of finance. So in 2016, it dropped back to around $700. It's been trading around anywhere between sort of $650 and $800 as I've been monitoring it over the past few months. But it's holding steady. So, of course, when that coin went up to $1,200, a lot of people were going to cash out. And when it happens, just like any type of currency, when people sell their currency, the price drops down. But it's been very steady over the past few years and now trading around the 700, 750 mark. So there are over 700 cryptocurrencies today. But what people are saying is that there really is only going to be probably a maximum of about 5 that will dominate the market. And that's because, you know, everybody is kind of jumping on the bandwagon, and we can't have hundreds and hundreds of different cryptocurrencies. It's never going to work. And the reality is the technology is really going to be the driver for those cryptocurrencies that are going to be successful moving forward. And of course, we need to also look at the fact that there are issues with cryptocurrencies. And the biggest issue with cryptocurrency is right now, you can't really spend them en masse. You can't really get this out to the mainstream population because there's no real proper method of being able to spend your coins in merchants, you know, in everyday life. If you want to go and do your grocery shopping, it's very difficult to find you know, a company, a shop, a merchant that's going to accept Bitcoin. There are only probably about 50,000 merchants globally that actually will accept Bitcoin at this stage. Now, when you read these two quotes from Richard Branson, obviously everybody knows who Richard Branson is, founder of the Virgin Group, very, very successful multi-billionaire with his Virgin Airways and Virgin Trains and Virgin Music, which is what he first got started in. And he says that Bitcoin may not be the perfect global currency of the future. There will be other currencies like it that will be better. And of course, that is always going to be the case as technology changes. And then we have Bill Gates. Everyone knows Bill Gates, founder of Microsoft, multi-billionaire, one of the richest men in the world. And he says Bitcoin will not be the dominant system. We need things to draw on the revolution of Bitcoin. So what they're saying is that Bitcoin was the first, but it certainly will not be the last. And as technology improves, as people switch on to cryptocurrencies, then of course there will be other cryptocurrencies that will take Bitcoin's place. So this is where we're going to talk specifically about DasCoin. Now, DasCoin have copied the best of Bitcoin, but they've gone on to develop it further. They've brought cryptocurrency mainstream to the mass public, and they've created usability. So what does that really mean? We'll go through this slide and we'll look at the ecosystem of DasCoin, the world of DasCoin, and we'll see what's coming. So DasCoin is launching on 14th of January 2017. It says there that it's minting. Now, minting, you might think about coins, real hard currency coins being minted. This is not the same. This is digital. This is just an expression, a term that they use. Now, with Bitcoin, they call it mining. With DasCoin, we call it minting. So it's not to be confused with the minting of real hard coins like you would have in regular fiat currencies. There are going to be 8.6 billion coins that will be distributed over the next 12 years. They're going to be building out their infrastructure. It's going to be traded on an MT4 plugin, which is 20% faster than all of the other trading platforms out there. So if you think about it, if you looked at the trading these days, it's all done on speed, the speed of transaction. The DasCoin will be traded on MT4 plugin, which is 20% faster. So it's like having, it's like being in a race, but getting to have the fastest car, and everybody's going to pick the fastest car, right? Now, it goes on to external exchanges in April 2017. That's the predicted time frame. Now, of course, like all technology or software, you really cannot put a deadline on software because software will be ready when it's ready and not before. So they're talking about April, but I don't believe that there's the hard and fast guarantee. So, but we'll go with April because this is what they're telling us. And if it does come onto the external exchange in April, then that'll be amazing. So creating the system, there's going to be privacy and transparency. Now, that seems to be a kind of an oxymoron in a way, because how can you have privacy and transparency? Well, of course, if you look at Bitcoin as a cryptocurrency, the biggest issue with Bitcoin is the transparency and the privacy, because one of the problems with Bitcoin is that if you want a currency to go mainstream, then there really has to be some kind of regulation. You're not going to have governments accepting a cryptocurrency that does not have traceability, trackability, transparency, and this is because of all of the uses that people who may be wanting to do drug trafficking, wanting to do arms dealing, want to do money laundering, all of the bad people in society could be using an untransparent cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, and I'm sure that it probably does happen, and the governments are never going to allow that to happen mainstream. So we need to have privacy, of course, but there also has to be transparency in the traceability, and this is called KYC, know your customer. Institutions, banks, big companies, corporations, they're going to want to know who they're dealing with, and so that is going to be paramount to a cryptocurrency that's going to go mainstream. But of course, at the same time, there has to be that element of privacy and security, and this is where DasCoin have created some amazing technology around that. Full compliance. So as I was mentioning earlier, full compliance really is about the regulation, about being legal, legitimate, allowing that transparency, allowing organizations to be able to track and trace these transactions that happen around the world. And one of the great things about the DasCoin blockchain is that it's going to be audited on a regular basis, I think on a monthly basis, by one of the top 3 accountancy firms in the world. There's going to be a mobile pay solution. Now, this is so important for any cryptocurrency to actually go through to the mainstream, because without a mobile pay solution, without the ability to be able to spend your currency using a MasterCard or a Visa card through a mobile solution, it really isn't going to work. And this is why DasCoin have created what's called DasPay, and this is technology that is already out there. Google Pay and Apple Pay, all using the same technology, and we're going to have our own technology that will allow us to be able to transact in over 50 million merchants across the world. Smart contracts. Now, this is something to do with the blockchain. I'm not going to profess to say I know much about smart contracts, but this is really something that is going to enhance our business, because smart contracts are what more and more companies are turning to. These are ledgers, in effect. These are the ability to create contracts between different parties, which cannot be manipulated in any way. So I'm not going to go into detail on smart contracts, because honestly I don't know enough about it, but there's certainly enough information online if you want to Google it. But the main thing is that we're going to be able to have smart contracts with our DasCoin blockchain. So again, as I mentioned, mobile pay solution DasPay has access to over 50 million global outlets, and we'll be able to use our Visa and MasterCard and a number of other cards as part of that solution. So really excited about that, and that's what's really going to take this coin to another level in my view. Instant transactions. This is going to be something that is, again, really powerful. Each transaction can take as little as 6 seconds. If you look at Bitcoin, some Bitcoin transactions can literally take hours, and nobody's going to stand waiting in a shop for a transaction in Bitcoin to take place if it's going to take hours. This is going to be within seconds. So this is going to be a really powerful part of our mobile pay solution. Loyalty, rewards, and discounts. Now, there are going to be offers that are going to be available when utilizing the DasCoin. We don't know much about that at the moment, still to be announced, but obviously they're going to be introducing this. So let's just take a look at a couple more quotes. We have here Oliver Busman, Switzerland's USB Bank CIO. Blockchain as a digital ledger will heavily impact what the businesses do in the financial services industry. You have Lee Hsien Loong, Singapore Prime Minister. Technologies are moving very fast. New technologies like blockchain and smartphone payments are disrupting traditional banking. We all know what's happening. We can all see it's happening. The advancing technology is absolutely incredible. So we've got serious businessmen and world leaders of countries talking about this technology. So all of this together gives us really what the crux of the matter is, and that's spendability. We want to be able to spend our DasCoins in all these different outlets. It has to be usable. Without the usability and the spendability, then cryptocurrency can never ever go to the masses. And this is where DasCoin is going to really stand out from the crowd in terms of the cryptocurrency world. So let's welcome you to the hybrid system. Okay, so let's take a look at the DasCoin ecosystem. We have two sections here. We have the centralized aspect and we have the decentralized aspect. The centralized is really what is controlled by the company, and the decentralized aspect is controlled by you. But let's start off by looking at what the DasCoin packages are. Now, when you purchase a standard package for 100 euros, you're getting 100 euros worth of cycles. Now, cycles could be thought of, if you like, if you compare it to Bitcoin, you could think of that as your mining. So when you buy a standard 100 euro license, you're going to be given a certain number of cycles. Those cycles are then submitted to DasCoin, and your coins are then minted, and that's the centralized part. So DasCoin are producing those coins for you, and then what happens is you are able then to have those coins sent through to your e-wallet, which is your decentralized element. This is where you get to keep your coins on your own desktop, on your phone, wherever you have access to your e-wallet. And this is great because this is giving you the security. It's like you being your own bank in effect. Now, there are a number of other coins out there. One of the biggest ones out there at the moment, which has its own kind of ecosystem, you don't have that decentralized element. And of course, there are rumors and that people have had their account shut down and they've lost their coins. Well, this can never happen. You're always going to have your coins because you are going to own that wallet on your own desktop, on your PC. So that's controlled by you. Now, what's going to happen with the coins once you actually have them in your e-wallet? Well, there could be a number of things that you can do with these coins, of course. And one is that you'll be able to trade with them. You'll be able to go to the exchange, the public exchange, which hopefully is going to be available in April. But also you'll be able to use the DasCoin to purchase things through over 50 million outlets, merchant outlets that are scattered globally around the world. So that is very, very exciting. So you can see the way that the system works. Very simple. You buy your manager's license, you submit your cycles to DasCoin, they mint the coins, and those coins are transferred to your e-wallet. And from there, you are able to utilize those coins in whichever way you choose, whether you want to exchange them, trade them, or use them to purchase goods and services. So, and you can even cash out at ATMs. So you can cash out for whatever currency you happen to be wanting to cash out in. So very, very exciting. Now here's a video. This is the DasPay solution. So we'll let this play. And if I just give you the, just play that for you.
Meet DasPay, the premier global technology solution for mobile payments and digital enablement. Developed by the same team that introduced DasCoin, DasPay was created to introduce real-world application and utility to DasCoin and other cryptocurrencies. We have accomplished this through unique technology. Long before contactless mobile payments became a reality, we realized that mobile devices would soon power most things in our lives, from communicating, ordering food, booking travel, and even paying for goods and services using electronic money. Our technology partners conceived, invented, designed, and developed the first end-to-end mobile payments ecosystem. In fact, they conducted the world's first ever mobile payments transaction in Paris in 2011. Our technology partners are certified as a prepaid card processor by China UnionPay, Visa, MasterCard, and JCB. Their technology powers some of the world's largest telcos, mobile network operators, banks, and other technology companies. We know that consumers prefer our technology solutions because they can pay for goods and services using their mobile devices. This eliminates the need to go to banks or ATMs to obtain cash. Consumers can simply use their mobile telephones at point-of-sale terminals to pay for transactions. It's that simple. Merchants love our solution because our technology generates a token or record of every transaction. Our powerful technology analyzes every detail of every transaction and empowers merchants to create loyalty, affinity, rewards, and discount programs for consumers based on their buying patterns and spending habits. Banks and telcos love our payment solutions because they can service their existing clients in innovative ways and earn new revenue every time they use their mobile devices to pay for goods and services. DasPay offers quick-to-market, cost-effective payment solutions for banks and telcos alike. This technology is currently being used by credit cards, debit cards, prepaid cards, and even PayPal as payment options using mobile devices. DasPay is excited about its next major initiative, using DasCoin and other cryptocurrencies to power mobile payments. DasPay, empowering the present and future of mobile payments.
So there you go, guys. That was DasPay, and of course, that DasPay is really, in my view, what is going to change the game for this company, because having that technology, being able to have the spendability through your mobile phone, where you're linking DasCoin to your credit card, your MasterCard, your Visa, your JCB card, and being able to spend that money through, through 50 million different merchants globally, that is really going to change the game, and that's what's going to drive the coin to the next level, in my view, and what I believe could possibly take it beyond anything that Bitcoin has been able to achieve. So let's have a look at the marketing plan now. Making money simple is the slogan, and DasCoin are looking to be the only cryptocurrency in the world to offer a complete ecosystem, a system that provides a real foundation and strategy for a fully functioning digital asset system based economy. Now, you notice the term digital asset system. Well, of course, that is abbreviated DAS, and that is where the name for DasCoin comes from, because they believe this is truly a digital asset system rather than just a straightforward cryptocurrency. And we touched on the idea of smart contracts earlier. So this really is a unique ecosystem. So let's just take a look at this DasCoin ecosystem, break it down a little bit. We've got capital appreciation, liquidity, utility, and security. Well, of course, capital appreciation is the value of those coins. When those coins start to go up in value, as the network starts to grow out, as the coin becomes available to be traded on the public exchanges, and of course, that is going to create this capital appreciation. Now, you also have the liquidity. That is the spendability aspect, being able to actually translate those DasCoins into real money. I say real money, I shouldn't say that. I should say fiat currencies, which is obviously what the mainstream are using at the moment. Then, of course, we have utility, which is, again, the purchase of of goods and services. And then security. This is having a secure wallet on your PC, and having those coins securely stored. And this is something that's obviously key to a lot of people, because if you think about this as a global currency, and if you think about the opportunity that this creates for countries that really don't have the same opportunities that some of the Western more what should we say, some of the more advanced and wealthy countries have, like the United States and the European countries, etc. A lot of people don't have the ability to access banks. They don't have the ability to access finance. And with this, literally, you create your own banking system. So It's incredibly to me it's incredibly valuable for those countries that have these problems with being able to access bank accounts, etc. So very, very powerful when you think about it in those terms. So let's have another look at the key attributes, the capital appreciation. Let's go through these each one by one, as I was trying to give you an overview, but let's look at this in a bit more detail. First, it's going to be the first and only cryptocurrency to offer a complete ecosystem, sophisticated demand generation through marketing, and the creation of scarcity and utility. Let's just touch on that for a second. First and only cryptocurrency to offer a complete ecosystem, which is true, that it is the only cryptocurrency that does offer all of these different attributes. The sophisticated demand generation through marketing. Now, of course, what DasCoin have done is they've introduced a binary compensation plan to attract the network marketers around the world to really get this out there to the general public. Now, network marketing is one of the most powerful ways to bring a product to market. You know, literally you are going to reward people for going out and sharing this business, this opportunity with others. So it's a very, very fast-paced system, and of course, you know, it enables the company not to have to worry about the marketing aspect. They can rely on their army of affiliates to get that out there for them. And of course, the creation of scarcity and utility. Well, the utility is in the DasPay system going on the public exchange. The scarcity is really driven by the way this system works, where we have a license with a frequency cap that keeps on changing, which reduces the amount of coins available for each license. So that creates demand on its own as the marketers are out there doing their job. A powerful marketing plan combined with the best network marketers in the world, as I've just been saying. This is really what attracts people initially, is that ability to go out there and earn money through a compensation structure. First cryptocurrency designed to reach the mass market. And of course, like I've been saying, with all of these elements combined, this complete ecosystem, this is really such a powerful system that they believe is going to get out there to the masses because of the utility, because of the DasPay. This is really what's going to be a significant game changer in my view. Value creation via the authenticated network. I'm not going to touch on that because I don't really understand what that means. Now, we also can look at the liquidity aspect, global network of exchanges, targeting institutional traders, prime broker model, significant natural volume amongst community and members, lightning fast trading engine technology, 20% faster than other major exchanges, easy to use, entire system is lightweight. It's all based on a 4 megabyte download, which is tiny, so obviously it runs efficiently on your smartphone or tablet, so it can be used anywhere at any time. The utility, DasPay, as we've already touched on, we've seen the video, superior store of value that is easily exchanged into alternative assets. So obviously you can exchange this DasCoin for all kinds of different commodities, whether that be fiat currencies or other commodities like gold, silver, etc. So these are things that are going to be coming. Smart contracts, blockchain as a service. We haven't spoken about that, but you know, the company are talking about bringing in big corporations that will use the DasCoin blockchain as a service. So this is very, very powerful, guys. Then let's look at the security. This is the highest level of cryptography commercially available. Proprietary private blockchain technology, global network of peer-to-peer vaults. So we've got the security in place. All those attributes, in my view, are, you know, really, for the very first time, putting together something very, very special and unique that we haven't seen before in the industry. So let's just take a quick look at the compensation plan. We touched on it earlier. This is the way that they're distributing this coin to the masses through the network marketing model. And the net leaders, which is they're the company behind the compensation plan. They've created this compensation plan. And here we have a slide with the comp plan summary. So let's just take a look at this. We'll go through each part stage by stage. So network bonus, there's going to be a 10% paid on the weak side of your binary volume. There's going to be a direct sales bonus, again 10% paid on all direct sales. Weekly commissions results in real time and paid weekly. Matching bonus, 10 to 30% matching bonus on up to 5 levels. No activity quotas, no monthly qualifications, a simple comp plan, easy to learn and easy to teach. So it says our compensation plan was developed with these guiding principles. It's simple, clear, simple plan that allows new people to generate significant earnings and committed builders to generate serious long-term residual income. Balanced, a plan that equally rewards people in all aspects of the business. Earn from your direct effort, earn on the efforts of the team that you built, and earn on the teams built by your personal enroller and upline enrollers. So in other words, there are overspill opportunities here, from your upline. So let's have a look at sustainable. We have no monthly maintenance requirements. Once your account achieves a qualifying title, those benefits are never taken away. It says you'll love our plan because it's easy to understand and easy to teach. There are 3 ways to earn, and commissions are you get paid on a weekly basis. There are no monthly activity requirements. Once you're qualified, you never go backwards. So the basic building blocks are advocates and customers. An advocate is basically an affiliate. When you join as an advocate, you have a €90 fee. Now, at the moment, there's a discount of 50%, €45. This means that obviously, as an advocate, you can then start to show this opportunity to others and start to make money from the distribution of this business opportunity to all kinds of friends, family, acquaintances. If you're a serious marketer, you go out there and really promote this business, and you can make an awful lot of money. So what you'll also get included with this is an advanced back office and extensive learning system. Now, if you just want to be a customer, in other words, you just want to purchase your license only, there's no additional fees, there's no commissions, of course, but it will include basic back office and limited education modules. So let's just take a look at the compensation plan. This is the plan in a little bit more detail. So direct sales bonus, you get a 10% direct sales bonus paid on all direct sales of net leaders licenses. So total of 10% equals 6% commission paid to cash account and 4% incentive deposited to reserve account. Now, what that means is you're going to be earning 6% of your commissions paid in cash and 4% paid in cycles. That means that you're going to be able to buy more coins. In effect, you're going to be able to get more coins, which again, as the value of the coin goes up, so that is going to be worth a huge amount to you as that grows over time. The network bonus, this is paid on the weak leg, volume in binary matrix. Qualification is a 500 direct sales on your left and €500 direct sales on your right. Total of 10% again is paid out in 6% commission and 4% on the incentive deposited to your reserve account. And then you have the matching bonus, which is again paid on up to 5 enrollment levels of network bonuses. So depending on the license that you've purchased will depend, and the volume that you've actually accumulated will depend on how many levels of those bonuses you're going to receive. So here's a slide. 10% of your weak side volume on your network tree, let's just go back, is paid out each week. So this is just a very basic diagram of the way that the matrix works, binary. Let's have a look. It says it consists of the first 5 levels of directly enrolled advocates and customers. Here is a diagram of the 5, in fact there's 6 different levels there. I did mention there was another level, of course that's the platinum. You've got basic, bronze, silver, gold, platinum and titanium. These are, basic is €100, bronze 500, silver 2,000, gold 5,000 euros, platinum 12,500, and the titanium is the €25,000 package. And of course, this is where you open up your 5 levels of commissions. So as you can see, if you can, let's go straight to the €25,000 package. If you went in at that package, that would open up your bonuses all the way down to the fifth level. Now, if you do a volume, if you trade, so you could come in at 100, but if you made sales that amounted to 150,000 euros, you would then also qualify for those 5 levels. So let's have a look at this compensation plan features. You're going to get a weekly commission payout. There's no ongoing maintenance fees, no activity requirements, excellent education resources, valuable marketing tools, and fantastic leadership events. And I can tell you, I was in an event in Dubai a few weeks ago, and it was absolutely amazing. Top hotel, 5-star luxury hotel. We were taken out on all expense paid trips to the Burj Khalifa, which is the tallest building in the world, and we were given VIP tickets, fast tracked to the top in an executive lounge with food and drinks laid on. We were taken on trips. We had excursions out into the desert, on yachts out in the marina, taken out to dinner in some of the top restaurants in Dubai. It was an absolutely incredible event, and those leadership events are going to be taking place on a regular basis. In fact, we've got one coming up in Hong Kong for the launch of the coin, so I'm looking forward to that. And again, that's being held at the Shangri-La, which is an incredible 5-star hotel, one of the top hotels in all of Hong Kong. So they really do pull out all the stops when it comes to their events. So let's have a look at some additional information. All earnings are calculated on a weekly basis. So earnings period week 1 start at midnight on Monday morning and close at midnight on Sunday evening, Central European time. Following the end of the earnings period week 2, earnings are used to calculate and validate the previous week's earnings. Earnings are announced in NetLeader's back office on the Monday of the calculation week. Earnings available in the web wallet system week 3 on the Monday following the calculation week. So let's just have a look at this. Here we are. We have our account license qualifier, lifetime direct sales qualifier. That kind of just speaks for itself. This is a diagram of the license. So as you can see, we have the €100 license going all the way down to the 25,000 presidential one. Now these names are possibly going to change. This is an old slide. We're going to have to include the platinum level, which is 12,500. So I'm sure this will be updated. And here is a little look at the back office. Now this is the original Coin Leaders website. This is when we had the affiliate commissions, and this is just a little example of some of the commissions. But this is really out of date now because this is not part of the binary system. So we'll move on from this slide. Here we have a new slide of what our NetLeader's back office is going to look like when it goes live in a few days' time. So very clear and concise, very easy to see where you are with everything. So let's just take a look at the encrypted digital wallet system called Web Wallets. Now, Web Wallets is our downloadable wallet, which we are going to utilize to store our coins. This is something very important in terms of the security element. So you know, this is a something that you won't find with any of these other cryptocurrencies as part of their ecosystem. So if we go through this step by step, we have our digital wallet, which is a full function connected wallet system. We have a vault system, deeper level security system, high-end encryption, exchange services, DasCoin minting, cycle submission. This is all part of the web wallet. And again, here we can see some diagrams, some images of the web wallet back office and what it's going to look like. Of course, some of these images are a little bit stretched out, so obviously it won't look like that on your desktop computer. So the launch of the web wallet system is on January the 2nd. Now it's the 17th of December 2016 right now as I'm recording this video. So just a few weeks time, launch of the web wallet system. The web wallet debit cards are released in February, so we'll have our own debit card for web wallet. First alliance with the cooperative announced Q1 2017. First exchange connected Q2 2017. We were talking about April for those public exchanges. We have our second exchange connected in Q2, so that it's going to be on more than just one public exchange, multiple exchanges. The hardware device launched 2017. Additional exchanges added in the second half of 2017. So let's take a look at the binary. We're moving on now rather rapidly. Now, I haven't actually had an opportunity to run through this binary, but we're going to just take it as we go. So I don't know what to expect as I'm making this. I'm just clicking the button and seeing what happens. So obviously this is the binary. This is an example of the binary. So we're starting off with U at the top. And of course, if you bring in your first two people, you're going to place them left and right. These will be your directs. And then the total amount of money that you can earn on a weekly basis, if you actually reach the maximum that this binary can produce, is 35,000 euros per week. So again, 35k. So it says here, direct sales bonus pays 10% paid on all direct members. The network bonus pays 10% paid on the weakest leg. And it also says matching bonus pays 10 to 30% paid on the network bonus. Let's have a look. So as we can see, we're now adding in people into our team. This is growing what we call our power leg. And of course, what we need to be doing is we need to be instructing our team as we grow our business to be putting their members into the power leg. We want that power leg to be accelerating on its own. We don't want to have to be building the power leg as well as our weaker leg. So it's very important that when you're bringing people into this business, that you're making sure that they're aware that they need to add one or two people into the power leg that's going to grow that power leg. And we're all going to get paid on that power leg as well. So it's, we have an incentive to do so. We don't want to all having to be build these two legs. So really important that you teach your team the right way. So let's see where else we go with this. So let's have a look at this example. You're going to join with a €100 package. You're going to get 10% direct bonus paid on U number 2 and U number 3. As you can see, in fact, if I just get my pen, I think I'm just going to go for green. So here we have you here. Okay, you're going to get a 10% bonus on this one, which is your main account. You're going to get 10% bonus on your first level, and also you're going to get paid a network bonus on your weak leg, which is this one here, U number 3. And let's have a look. So so your first level pays 10%, 500 license or 2.5k sales. So in other words, you need to have your first level needs to both have 500 licenses or a combination of gross 2.5 sales in your entire network. So let's see what the next one is. Second level pays 15%, 2k license or 8k of sales. So in order to receive that 15% commission on your second level, you need at least 2k license or 8,000 euros worth of sales. On your third level and your fourth level, it's all coming at once, fifth level, there we go. You can see third level pays 20%, fourth level pays 25%, fifth level pays 30%. So let's just keep going with this. Let's just keep going down. As you can see, people are coming in on these different levels. There we go. So let's have a look at example B. You join with a 25,000 euro package, 10% direct bonus paid on U2. So again, that was, I like to change the color. Let's make it red. So 10% direct bonus paid on U2. Okay. And Sue, so if we look at Sue, this is obviously overspill, And John, you're going to get 10% direct bonus paid. That one there. You 3. Okay. And you're going to get bonus paid on Alex. So and that's because that's your first direct. That's over spill again. So you're going to get a network bonus paid on you 3, Alex, Paul, Dave, Fred, and Carl. You're then going to get a matching bonus paid on your first level, you 2, Sue, John, you 3, and Alex. 15% matching bonus on the second level, which in this case would be Paul. So as you can see, very, very powerful compensation all the way down to 30%. So let's just run with this a bit further. Like I said, I haven't seen this slide before, so this is all happening in real time. So, but what you can see here is when Sue is starting to build her team and John is starting to build his team, you're going to be getting all of these different bonuses from the people in that power leg. So let's have another look at the network bonus, left leg and right leg. Let's say, for example, you have a 5K package on your left leg. There is 5,000. You have a 2K package on your right leg. So that's 5,000 and 2,000. You're going to bring somebody in on a 500 package. That's going to take up your volume to 5.5K. You bring somebody in on the 25K. Now you're up to 30,500 on your power leg. Okay, you bring somebody in on your weak leg, which is your right leg in this case, 5K. Okay, you're then going to receive a network bonus commission for your first week of 10% of the 7,000. So that's obviously going to be 700 euros. Okay, so now that goes back down to 0 and the power leg volume drops by that amount, goes back down to 23,500. Then somebody brings in a 2K package, so that goes back up to 25,500. You then bring in a 5K package on your right leg, so that gives you 5,000 on volume there. Somebody brings the 25K package in on the power leg, so that goes up to 50,500. Somebody else comes in at 25K on your weak leg, that takes you up to 30,000. So your second week, you're going to get 10% of 30,000, which is 3,000 euros. And of course, that will then go back to 0. And your power leg volume will drop back by 30,000. And we start again. So another 2K on your right leg. 100 on the power leg. These are just examples, by the way, guys, so you can see how this works. Another 2K on your right leg. So that goes up to 4,000. 500 on your power leg. So that goes up to 21,100. And your third week, you're going to receive a 10% of 4,000, which is 400 euros. And then what will happen is that will go back down to 0. And your power leg will drop down to 17,100 in volume. So that's how this business operates. This is how the matrix works now. Obviously, on all the different levels, you're getting paid anywhere from 10% right down to 30%. You're making these 10% commissions off of all these people that are coming into your business. So really, really powerful. And you look how that grows. As this business starts to expand, as people start to come in, you're thinking about getting all these 10% commissions popping into your account. So that's pretty much it. That was my first ever presentation on a PowerPoint, which I haven't had an opportunity to really go through. So I hope you found that of interest. I hope that you understand a bit more about DasCoin, and I should be doing more of these presentations. And if you have any questions, then feel free to reach out to me. And I'm excited about this business. I see this as being possibly one of the greatest opportunities that we're ever likely to come across. So with that, this is Steve Lawson signing out. Thanks for watching, guys. And if you're interested in getting set up, then you can obviously go through the link in the description wherever you're seeing this video, whether you're watching it on YouTube or whether you're seeing it on Facebook. I look forward to working with you and helping you with this business. And with that, I'll wish you a very pleasant day. Bye for now.